Hey guys, Nick, aka the one only Crisis YT, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to pwn in free-for-all on Call of Duty Ghost. Now, free-for-all on Ghost is a lot slower, in my opinion, than other free-for-all game types on other Call of Duties. I think the main reason for that is because these maps on Ghost are a lot bigger. And they've actually, I think, changed the spawning in the past week or so since the game launched, so you don't spawn as close to people, which is good in most playlists, but in free-for-all, I think it is needed. Nevertheless, this is still a controllable game type as it's always been, and there are certain things you can do to help your success. Now, first off, you need to have a great class. You need to have the best class possible. How do you do this? Well, I have a ton of videos on classes. 3 videos in the past week that I've done on classes, and all of those are linked on your screen, and for those of you who are on mobile, they are in the description as well. So go check out those and see what classes will work for you. You might try all of the classes in my level 60 class setup video, and then the last one actually works. And if that's the case, awesome. You might not like any of those classes, so you're going to have to come up with something different, but that's my best advice. Go watch those videos and see exactly what happens. Now, that's pretty much the biggest thing you can do. Make sure the classes you use are proven to be good. After that, it's all about map control. The spawns, like I said, have changed a little bit. People don't spawn as close to you as they used to in free-for-all. When I got this game on launch night, I played some free-for-all, and it was like Modern Warfare 3, and the fact that people were spawning behind me like crazy, so I was playing like it was Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all. I was camping in the same place where my back wasn't exposed, and people were coming from my left and my right, and I could see in front of me. Okay, now you're going to have to move around the map a little bit. The camping strategy, or the camp and move strategy, where you get a kill and then you move to another camp spot, get a kill, move to another camp spot, will still work. But the person running around the map in the outskirt edges of the map will probably end up getting more kills than you. You might have a better KD, but he will end up getting more kills. Now, how do you do this run around the outside of the map strategy? It's kind of difficult. If you notice in the gameplay you're watching right now, I don't do it as often as I probably should. At the beginning of the game, I stay on the outskirts of the map. Then towards the middle of the game, I don't. I start moving into the center of the map and start doing the camp and move strategy a little bit more. So in this game, I kind of combined them for you guys, but you know, there's still some strategy going on here. I'm not just running around like crazy. And a lot of the times it will depend on where I spawn. If I spawn near the center of the map, I'll do camp and move and try to stay in the center of the building on this map. But if I spawn in the outskirts, I'll try to stay to the outskirts. Something else that I actually do in this gameplay that I wouldn't recommend doing is exposing yourself, okay? I go on top of the building in this gameplay on the, I think, A domination site somewhere over there. You'll see me do it. I go on top of a building, and it's like, whoa, what am I doing up here? I get off of it pretty quickly, but I realize to myself, I'm so open right now, a sniper shot would just eliminate me, okay, and just run me over. And so that's what I did. And I got off there before a sniper shot could just wreck me. Something else, going back to classes, make sure that if it's a smaller map, you're going to use more of a, you know, sorry, I can't talk, more of an SMG class. If it's a bigger map, you're going to use more of an assault rifle, but that's obvious, and you'll figure that out if you use some of the classes that I've recommended over the past few days. I explain if they're a rushing class or if they're a more of a, you know, a close versus a long-range class, and more of a camping class versus, like I said, a rushing class. So yeah, I mean, I explain all that, so that's why you should go watch those videos. Again, there was a link on your screen, and there's links in the description. If you still haven't went and checked those out, you really should. But yeah. So there's one more huge tip that I want to give you guys for free-for-all, and it is about kill streaks. Now, if you notice in that video, the class videos, I do say that I normally run 3, 5, 7 kill streaks. That's still going to stay true here, but it's more important in free-for-all than it is in any other game mode. If normally you're a high kill streak player, you probably don't want to run those high kill streaks in free-for-all, and there's a reason for that. You want to be able to get a ton of UAVs, and you want to be able to get a ton of dogs. The reason for that, UAVs, unlike normally when you get a SATCOM, it takes 2 to get a full UAV swipe. In free-for-all, you call on your SATCOM, and now you can see everybody on the map that's not wearing blind eye. So literally, just they sweep, and they sweep, and they sweep, and you're great. You're fine. You can see all of these freaking enemies, and you know where everybody is, and it's a serious advantage. And it just takes 1 in free-for-all, whereas in normal game, it takes 2 to be able to see that full UAV sweep. Additionally, the dog will run havoc on the enemies in free-for-all. Why is this? Because everyone is everywhere in a free-for-all game, and if you go to the other side of the map, die, and then respawn on the opposite side of the map. So now you and your dog are on 2 opposite ends of the map. Your dog will most likely get 3 or 4 kills trying to get back to you. I mean, literally, every person he sees, he will attack, and it will give you an extra kill, and it will just run people over. Dogs are incredible in free-for-all. Trinity rockets are also really good, which is the last kill streak I recommend. However, if you don't want to run Trinity rockets, you can just run SATCOM and dogs and get, you know, those even faster, because as soon as you get your dogs, you can work to your next SATCOM, dogs. It's literally just a repetitive process if you just run those 2, but if you do want the third, there is Trinity rockets, and you can get easy 3 kills in free-for-all, because it's just 1, 2, 3, done. Literally, because everybody is everywhere, and you don't have to worry about people hiding in buildings as much, because people want to be out and running around. Like I said, because it's harder to find people in this game, and these maps are bigger. You can't camp and win to a free-for-all victory anymore. Nevertheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it had any effect, you know, on you, maybe gave you a few tips, give it a like. It really does help me out. Today's question of the day is, what tips do you have for free-for-all? What things do you do in free-for-all that work for you that I didn't mention in this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm CrisisYT, and I'm out, guys. Peace. And here's some videos you guys may have missed. On the left is how to humiliate enemies on Call of Duty Ghosts, and that will help you get the field operation, humiliate the next enemy that you kill in Ghost. So yeah, if you want to learn how to do that, go check out that video. And on the right is a video that I mentioned a few times in this video, and it's the level 60 class setup that I did, and it breaks down every class that I used on my road to level 60. Also, the other Crisis Up video on the scene of your screen. I'm CrisisYT, and I'm out, guys. Peace.